The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Shlomo Carlebach says an unbelievable story. It was during the Yom Kippur War. He said he gave a concert to a few thousand Israeli soldiers. It's Motzei Shabbos. He said after the concert, a soldier comes up to him and his eyes are red from crying. And he says, I need to tell you a story that just happened to me. He said, I want you to know my whole life, not only am I not religious, I'm anti-religious. I told my kids, the greatest lie anyone can ever tell you is that there's a God. The greatest lie anybody could ever tell you is that the Jews are unique people. We're not unique, we're like everybody else, and there's no God in the world. He said, my unit goes running out to battle during this war. And as luck would have it, there's a Haredi guy, an ultra-Orthodox guy, soldier, fighting right alongside me in my unit. And we go out, and from the second the battle starts, the second the bullets start whizzing, he is screaming on top of his lungs, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, Hashem is our God, Hashem is one. And I'm screaming back to him, stop it already, you're getting on my nerves. And he's screaming over and over again, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. The whole time we're fighting, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. I tell him, stop it. You're driving me nuts. Don't you know there's no God? They're not unique. There's nothing. You're lying. And he just said back to me, you fight your way. I fight mine. You fight your way. I fight mine. Every day of battle, the whole time I'm hearing him scream, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And then he turns to Shlomo Carlebach and he says, Thursday morning we go running out and the bullets are flying already. And we start fighting back. And I'm ready to hear this soldier, this Haredi guy scream, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. I'm ready for him to get on my nerves again. And the bullets are flying in. I don't hear anything. It's silent. So where is he? Where is the guy yelling, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad? Where is the guy yelling that there's only one God? And I look to my right and I see that my holy friend, my brother, is lying on the floor. And he's gasping his last breaths as he bleeds to death, mortally wounded in combat. He said, I give Vald in that moment looking at him. He said, it was so clear to me, this is my brother. Days of yelling at him that he's getting on my nerves, but in that one moment I realized this is my brother. He said, I rushed down and I grabbed his hand. And I said to him, Achi Ahuvi, dear brother, what can I do for you? What's your last wish? What can I do? And he whispered with his last strength, brother, please scream Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad for me. You continue screaming for me. Hear, O Israel, listen, Jewish people. Hashem is our God. Hashem is one. Scream that for me. I can't keep screaming it anymore. And I said to him, I promise, he said, I told you, Shlomo Carlebach, he told Shlomo Carlebach, I'm telling you, until that moment, I didn't believe in Hashem, but at that one moment, holding in my brother's hand, in that one moment, him asking me to continue his mission, it was like the heavens opened up. I knew in that moment that there is only one God. I knew that we were the Jewish people. And Hashem is one. And I told him, I promise you, I will keep saying it my whole life, and I will go home and tell my children that they need to start screaming Shema Yisrael, that they need to start believing in Hashem and believing in our people. And with that, he left this world. He told Shlomo Carlebach, we're still fighting. But I told my commanding officer, I need one day off. I need to go home and fulfill my vow and tell my children, we are the Jewish people and Hashem is our God. Sometimes a lesson is learned on the battlefield, my friends. Sometimes holding the hand of our brother and sister whose strength is fading. When we look out at the world and we see our enemies, when we see the oppression and the attack on our godliness, on our people, on our belief, on our philosophy, on our families, our ideology, our priorities, when we see that attack, when we feel the bullets whizzing, when we see brothers and sisters wounded in battle, holding the line for spiritual greatness, then let that go into our bones, so that we promise every one of them that we will stand on the front lines with them, that we are one team, one people, one family, and together we will scream, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org